Hello, welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Barry, and this recording is for the Crossings. Hello to my friends at the Crossings. I miss being there in person, but I'm glad I can offer this to you through Julie. I'm trying something new today. I'm going to try a headset microphone. So let Julie know if you prefer the sound with this or without. I ordered it on Amazon, and we'll just see if it works. I've done some test trials, and that seemed okay, but we'll see how it goes. As we come together in the here and the now. We have a lot of distractions going on in the world, a lot of things causing our minds to be turbid. But for just this hour, bring yourself to the present moment, to here and now. Nurture yourself, get your body moving, get your breath deep and full. Take care of yourself, because that's truly the only thing we can do. Love ourselves, have forgiveness for ourselves, and nurture ourselves. With that in mind, come into a good seated posture, a sustainable seated posture with your feet hip width apart. Lift and spread your toes. Draw your ribs up and out of your waist and relax your shoulders. I will be hitting the sound bowl, so don't let it scare you. I want you to softly close your eyes. Your gaze is lifted even behind closed eyes. And you're about to hear the sound of the sound bowl. Follow the vibration out until you can no longer hear it. Keeping your eyes closed, bring your awareness to your breath. Feel the air as it enters through the nostrils as you inhale, and feel the air out the nostrils on your exhale. And as you're focusing on your breath, listen to the sound of the bowl one more time, continuing to keep your focus on your breath. Softly open your eyes. And notice if it was more difficult to follow the sound when you were paying attention to your breath or when you weren't paying attention to your breath. Or have you been doing yoga long enough now to where as soon as you sit in your chair and tune in the TV, you know to begin focusing on your breath. Maybe you just focus on your breath constantly on and off the mat now. That's our long-term goal, to keep awareness on our breath, breathing deeply and fully. The reason for all asanas, for all movements and poses, is for the ultimate. There's actually only one real yoga pose, and that's seated position, Sukhasana, to be still and quiet with the body and the mind. And we do the practices, the poses, the asana, to help us calm our minds and to get where we can sit still. Good. Take your chin down towards your chest. Feel the nice stretch along the back of your shoulders. Stay here for at least 2 full breath cycles. Then on your inhale, lift your head up. Draw your shoulders down and back. Exhaling, bringing the chin towards the breastbone, the sternum. Another inhale, rise up. Exhale and come back to center. Take your head over to your right side. And just feel the stretch along the side. Then very gently, if you'd like, take your right hand to the head and just place the lightest of pressure just for a little more stretch. Continuing to keep your breath deep and full. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and taking it over to the other side. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, inhale, sweep the left arm up and just so gently place it there. Keeping your breath deep and full. Then inhale, release. Coming back up to center. Roll the shoulders back. If you get nice deep pops, feels really good. My right shoulder is popping away today. Pause. Check your posture. Are your toes still lifted and spread? Draw your thighs in and up towards the hip bones. Shoulders are down and back. So reverse the direction of the shoulder rolls. And bring that to a pause. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, coming up to center. Your arms are an extension from your heart, so feel the energy out through your fingertips from your heart, but at the same time you want to draw the upper arm bone, the humerus, into the socket. Keep your breath deep and full, breathing in, breathing out. Another deep inhale. Palms facing out, exhaling, lowering the arms slowly and mindfully with the full exhale. Bring your hands to your knees and softly close your eyes again. We're going to do a breath practice. With your eyes closed and your gaze lifted, I want you to begin to count the length of your inhale at a beat of about 1, 2, 3. See how long your inhale is. And then count your exhale. 1, 2, 3. Continue counting the rhythm of your natural breath. And then I want you to add 2 to each. If your inhale was a count of 3, make it a count of 5. If your exhale was a count of 4, make it a count of 6. Deepening the inhale. 1, 2, 3. Extending the exhale. Taking whatever your ratio was and adding a count of 2 to each. Your inhale is 2 beats longer and your exhale is 2 beats longer. Slowing down, increasing the length of your inhale, increasing the length of your exhale. Softly open your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose and then a cleansing exhale through the mouth. Good. Sit high up on your sit bones. Feel equal weight distribution on your sit bones, your ischial tuberosities. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead, fingertips pointing to the sky. Then interlace your fingers and bend at the elbows. If you can, bring the palms of your hand behind your head and rest them on the base of your head, the occiput. If your hands are still up here, that's fine. Whatever stage is appropriate for you. And then again, whatever stage you're at, your shoulder blades are drawn down and back. And then see if you can open your elbows just a little further back. Feel your heart open with this thoracic extension. Keep your upper arm bones drawn into the socket to protect the shoulders. Good. Inhale, palms up to the sky. Exhaling, arms down in front. Now we'll do that as a dynamic movement. Fingertips still interlaced. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhaling, bending at the elbows, taking it to your stage. Inhale, palms to the sky. Exhaling, arms down to the center. One more full cycle. Inhale, arms up and overhead. You might stop right there. Exhaling, bending at the elbows. Inhale, palms back to the sky. Exhaling, arms down to your thighs. Take your left hand to your right knee, right hand to the chair, or you can even take it to the low belly. We're going to take a 3-part twist to the right. With each inhale, you're going to lengthen the spine. Exhaling, you're first going to twist from low belly. Inhale, lengthen, and you can move your hand to your ribs. Exhaling, twisting from the solar plexus. Inhale, lengthen, hand to heart. Exhaling, twisting from the region of the heart. Keep your chin in line with your sternum. Stay in the twist for a full breath cycle. Or maybe 2, and then inhale, come back to center. Release. With your palms on your knees, we'll take cat's breath vinyasa. Deep inhale to arch the upper back like a cat does when it wakes up. Exhaling, draw the shoulder blades down and back, the heart forward. One more deep inhale to arch the upper spine. Exhaling, heart shines forward. Come back to neutral and take the twist to the other side. Right hand to left knee, left hand to the chair, or you can follow the 3 stages. Low belly, the hara, ribs, solar plexus, and the heart. Okay? So taking it whichever way you prefer. Deep inhale. With each inhale you lengthen. Exhaling, twisting from low belly. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twisting from the ribs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, twisting from the heart. Now if you've moved your hand each of the 3 stages, you might want to take your hand to the chair and then you can get just a little bit deeper twist. But remember, start from low belly. We're not cranking the neck because your chin is staying in line with the sternum. Twisting from the front of the spine. Keep your breath deep and full. And inhale, come back to center. Good. Now, we want to draw our thighs in and up. You want to keep your legs in line with your hips. Deep inhale, drawing it in. Exhaling, extending the right leg out in front. As you do so, notice the weight distribution in your sit bones. Ribs are still up and out of the waist. Avoid collapsing into low belly. Shoulder blades drawn down and back. And we haven't gone over it yet, but you want to keep the chin drawn in. A lot of us, me included, tend to lead with our chin, especially at the computer or driving the car. But to lengthen your cervical vertebrae, the vertebrae in your neck, you want to keep that chin drawn in. So your leg is still extended, and you're keeping that drawn in by keeping your navel drawn to your spine. Roll the ankle in. Roll the ankle out. If you ever get to a point of stress, just bring it back a little. Set the foot down for a minute if you need to. We're going to point the toes, plantar flexion, and then pull them back, dorsiflexion. Curl the toes and release. Now, even if you can't curl your toes, if they're stiff, visualize curling the toes. Point the toes, flex, curl, and release. One more. Point, flex, curl, and release. Then gently, mindfully lower that down. Now, the power of the mind for healing and changing things is just incredible. Our mind can have physical reactions in the body. For instance, let's do just a quick meditation to show you the power of your mind. Softly close your eyes and follow with me. Take yourself into your kitchen. Open up the refrigerator door and find a big, plump, cold, juicy lemon. Bring it out and set it on the counter. Find a knife. Cut that lemon in half. Bring one of the halves up to your mouth in your mind and squeeze the lemon juice into your mouth. Swoosh it around in your mouth and swallow it. In your mind, set the lemon down and then open your eyes back up and notice what happened. There is no lemon. I have no lemon. I have no control over you. But I can almost guarantee if you followed along, you felt your mouth begin to salivate, maybe even pucker up with that lemon. So if you can visualize the curling of your toes, you're sending nerve information down to the toes to help restore them and turn them back on. All right. Deep inhale. Draw the thigh up into the hip. Extend the leg out in front. Feel your sit bones on the chair. Draw your shoulder blades down and back, and they're relaxed. Chin in. Roll the ankle out. And then roll the ankle in. Point the toes, flex, curl, and release. Point, flex, curl those toes. And remember, even if you happen to look down and your toes are as straight as they can be, in your mind, have those toes curled. Feel it. It'll start turning those signals back on, just like imagining that lemon making your mouth water. The mind is very powerful. Uncurl and release. Gently lower the leg down. Good. Do some calf pumps. We'll do a lot of these during class today. This is a practice that I really recommend that you do any time of the day, anywhere you are, whether you're seated or standing. I used to always do it when I was at the grocery store or at Target behind my cart, but I haven't been to either one in a long time. So, inhale, roll up on the balls of your feet. Exhale and lower and back down. Inhale, roll up on the balls of your feet. Feel the calf muscles as they activate. Exhale and lower and down. One more time. Inhale, activating those calf muscles as you roll up on the balls of your feet. Exhale and lowering them down. This is our third pump. Helps to pump the fluids up. Gravity's pulling everything down. This will help pump the fluids back into circulation. We have 3 pumps. Our heart, obviously, most people realize that Heart is in there pumping away. You have your digestive system as another second pump with peristalsis moving things around. And then our third pump's our calf muscles. And we get usually most of the action we need there to keep fluids from accumulating just by our daily activity walking around. But I, for one, have not been doing as much walking around because I am home most of the time with the quarantine. So even extra calf pumps for us. And go for walks whenever you can. All right, so now we're going to work on the hips a little. Scoot up just a little bit on your chair, if that's available. Inhale, draw the thigh in. Exhale in, lifting the right leg just up off the floor. A deep inhale, relax your shoulders. Exhale and opening that hip just slightly out. Now we will go further out, but you want to just open it slightly out. Then we're going to make some little circles in. And then some little circles out. Come back to rest. Bring it back in and release. Your hip is a ball and socket. You have the acetabulum and your pelvic bone, and then the femur comes in with the head of the femur, and that rolls around. We're helping to get fluids to that hip joint to keep it lubricated and mobile, increasing the range of the motion and increasing the strength. Left leg, draw it in and up. Step off the floor, slightly open. Exhaling, making circles. Continue to breathe in, full and deep. Pause. Take another conscious deep inhale. Then exhaling, make your circles the opposite direction. Good. Release that down. Inhale, sweep the arms out, shoulder level. Extend out through the fingertips and draw the upper arm bones into the socket. Just like we did with the ankles, we're going to do with the wrists. Roll the ankles or wrists forward and roll the wrists back. Good. Then I want you to pause and I want you to bend at your wrists like you're pressing up against two walls or telling people beside you stop. Send energy out through the palms and draw the fingertips back as far as you can, keeping your arms strong. Good. Now if this gets too intense, you can lower the arms whenever you need to. Straighten out the fingertips. Roll the wrists again forward. Roll the wrists back. Stop. Then bend the fingertips back. Just like you're pressing out against two walls. Notice if you're still breathing or if you're holding your breath. Deep full inhale. Full exhale. Do that one more time. Point the fingers out. Draw the upper arm bones in. Roll the wrists forward. Roll the wrists back. Then bend the wrists and press against two walls. Drawing the upper arm bone into the socket at the same time. Gently release and lower the arms down. Good. After that, let's take a shoulder roll or two back. A shoulder roll or two forward. Good. All right. Fingertips underneath the right thigh. Draw it in and up. And then open out to a 90-degree angle. Toes are lifted and spread. Remember, your toes are lifted and spread. That activates the arch of your foot. The muscles that go up and around the ankle. Strengthens and stabilizes your ankle, your foundation, and your feet. You can stay right here, or you can take the back leg back behind you. You can stay on the toes, or you can ground through the back foot. Turning towards the bent knee. In this case, it's the right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, fingertips to the sky. Exhale and bring the palms together down to the heart center. This is Anjali Mudra. Now we're going to open up. Left arm behind you, right arm out in front. This is Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Toes are still lifted and spread. Equal weight distribution in your feet. Press equally. Press down into the back leg wherever you have it located. Energy out through the fingertips and drawing the upper arm bones in. Lower the back arm. Inhale, sweep the front arm up and over. Inhale, come back to Warrior 2. Exhale, we're going to hinge here at the hip. Exhale and hinging forward, keeping both side bodies long. And then the front arm can come in front or behind the thigh. Sweep the back arm up and overhead. It's extended side angle. If your arm won't come all the way overhead, you can bend the elbow and bring the arm behind the head. And then extend. That helps to open up the heart. Better thoracic extension. Inhale, come back up to Warrior 2 and lower the arms. If your back leg is straightened out, bring it up. And then bring the right leg in and come back to seated position. Feel your body, feel the sensations. Notice if after doing that on one side it feels different than the other. Okay, taking it to the other side. Move my singing bowl. Toes lifted and spread. Thighs drawn in towards the hips and to the low belly. Shoulders down and back. Can stay right here, keeping your breath deep and full. You can actually do yoga laying in a hospital bed. I have. You can listen to the cues, laying there in bed, and you can see yourself, feel yourself, visualize yourself doing the poses while deepening and lengthening your breath. It's very healing. You can stay right here, or you can extend the back leg out. Lots of energy in the back of the leg. Turn the foot to the side and ground through the back foot. Equal weight distribution in the feet. Turn out over the bent knee, over the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Now see, I just tended to lead with my chin. Draw that chin back in. Same time, you're leaning into your spine. Lean into the spine for support. Palms together. Exhaling, hands down center line. And then open up into Warrior 2. Extend energy out through the fingertips. Inhale, lower the back arm. Sweep the front arm up and overhead. And then on your next inhale, come back to Warrior 2. Exhale and hinging at that front hip. Lowering the front arm. And then sweep the back arm up and over. Bend at the elbow. Place the hand behind the head. It'll help you open the heart. And you can do that as a dynamic movement. Extend and bring it back. On your next inhale, rise back up to Warrior 2. Exhale and lower in the arms. Bring in the knees back towards the front of the room. Place your hands on your knees. Inhale, arch the upper spine. Exhale and draw the heart forward. Now with the heart forward, reach back. Take hold of your chair. Keep that thoracic extension, opening up the front of the body. Toes are still lifted and spread, thighs drawn in. From here, see if you can interlace your fingertips, if you can bring your hands together. As you do so, keep your chin drawn in to keep your spine nice and long. And keep your breath deep and full. Stay for another full breath cycle. Release the fingers if they're interlaced. Bring them away from the chair and take your seated position again. Good. Take the fingertips underneath the right thigh. We're going to cross it over up as high as we can. Toes are still active and spread. Drawing the thigh bones in and up. Ribs up and out of the waist. Inhale. Sweep the arms out. Right leg's on top. So as you bring the arms in, the left arm will be on top. And then stop to just give yourself a hug. Sit up tall and straight, chin drawn in. Create as long of a spine as possible. I am a student and teacher at Rasa Yoga, School of Yoga and Ayurveda. Right now we're having a theme of BSG. The B is to remember to breathe. The S is to remember to smile. And the G is to remember to be grateful and to think of all the things we have to be grateful for. There's so many. I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to reach into the crossings and still bring a little bit of yoga 2 days a week, because yoga is medicine. From here, you can stay right here, or you can bring the backs of the arms together or fully twist them. Now notice how you're twisted up like a pretzel. This is Garudasana, or eagle pose. I think of it as wringing out the dish rag. It helps to get all things flowing. You might notice afterwards you need to go to the bathroom or you need to cough. Just notice any results of your activities. With a deep inhale, you can stay right here or you can open up. Exhaling, hinging forward. Hinge from the hip crease, not from the waist. Inhale, open. Keep your spine long. It's like I have a yardstick or a meter stick all along the length of your spine. Exhaling. Follow one more of your breath cycles. And as you inhale, draw it back to center in the rhythm of your breath. Then transitions are so important. Mindfully come out of the twist and release. And again, be aware of what's going on in your body. Notice any subtle or very dramatic differences in one side before we do the other. Draw the other thigh up and over, crossing it up as high as you can. If that's just at the ankles, that's better than, that's more of a twist than you are sitting here. So cross it over and have gratitude for whatever stage that you're at. Yoga is not a destination. You're not going to one day not be able to do yoga and then, oh, I can do yoga. Everybody can do yoga. We're just all at different stages, and it's a journey. We're all on different journeys at different stages. Leg crossed, draw navel to spine. Inhale, sweep the arms out. Sending energy out through the fingertips, drawing the upper arm bones in. Left leg's on top. So as you bring it in, the right arm. Give yourself a hug. Breathe. Smile. And be grateful. BSG. Bring the backs of the arms together. And then twist around. At your stage, sit up nice and tall, or if you're laying down, lengthen your spine. You can even lengthen your spine as you're laying down. Deep inhale, you can open up, exhaling, hinging at the hips. Inhale, open, exhaling, hinging. Inhale, open. Exhale and hinging. Inhale, come back to center. And then lovingly, mindfully unwind the arms. And uncross the legs. We're going to bring the right thigh up. Take hold of the foot if possible, and again cross it over wherever is most comfortable for you. Well, not most comfortable. Whatever stage is most appropriate. You always want to play your edge. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to go a little bit further than you did last time, or a little bit further than you want to, just to challenge yourself. You can tell that edge by your breath cycle. If you start holding your breath or it becomes real ragged and jerky, back up a little to where you can keep your breath deep and full. All right, from here, this is a great hip opener. Helps open the piriformis muscle, giving that sciatic nerve plenty of room. So with each inhale, continue to lengthen the spine. You can stay right here. Or if it's available, keeping your spine long and straight, exhaling, hinging at the hip crease, ever so slightly. You want to keep the spine long, chin drawn back. Feel your ribs up and out of your waist as you inhale, exhaling, hinging forward. We're making space. We're lengthening our spine. Giving all those nerves room to fire off. We're bringing the ribs up and out of the waist to give the low belly room to take care of all of its business. We're drawing the shoulder blades down and back, creating an open heart, leading with our heart. On your next inhale, rise back up. Gratitude to the foot and the calf and the knee. Gently and lovingly transition out. Let's do a cat's breath vinyasa. Deep inhale to arch. Exhale and heart comes forward. Just open your heart. Come back to a neutral spine. And we'll take it to the other side. Fingertips under the thigh. Crossing wherever it's appropriate for you. The more you do this, the more that hip will open. Open in the hip, the piriformis, room for the sciatic nerve. Feel your sit bones in contact with the earth, ribs up and out of the waist. Imagine your shoulder blades. They're like this. You want to draw them together and down the back. Together and down. So draw them in and down the back. Tops of your shoulders are relaxed. My teachers are often reminding me, Barry, relax your shoulders, because my shoulders will creep up with tension because I'm trying to be really strong and get into the pose. But exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. I can get deeper into the pose. I can be even stronger because all my energy is not going here to my neck. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Chin drawn in because we're leading with the heart. Exhaling, leading with your heart, hinging at the hip. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Stay for another full breath cycle. And inhale, rise back up. Gratitude to the foot, to the calf, to the knee and the thigh. And then lovingly transition back to seated. Now, as a yogi or yogini, I am a teacher, but even more importantly to me, I'm a student. We're all students. Deep inhale, exhaling, come to standing if you'd like to stand, or you can continue staying seated in your postures. Get behind the chair. You don't have to move your chair. I'm just getting in position so you can see better. Inhale, roll high up on the balls of your feet. Exhaling, lowering down. 2 more, following the rhythm of your breath. Exhaling, lowering. Inhale, rise. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhaling, we're going to step the right foot back about a leg's length. And then ground through the back foot. Bend the front knee, coming down low. Keep your knee in line with your ankle. Keep equal weight distribution in your feet by sending energy down that back leg. Inhale, you can sweep one or both arms up and overhead, or you can hold on to the chair. Warrior one. Keep your breath deep and full. Feel the strength of your low body. Inhale, palms together. Exhaling, hands down center line. Back to the chair. Unbend the front knee. Exhaling, hinging at the hip. Feel the nice stretch in the back of the leg. Inhale, rise up. Come to the toes of the back foot. Exhale and step into the chair. Take warrior one to the other side. Deep inhale to lengthen. Exhale and step in the foot back. Ground through the back foot. Bend at the front knee, bringing it down low. Send energy down the back leg. And you can stay right here. It's a very strong posture. Relax your neck and your shoulders. And then if you'd like, you can inhale, raise one or both arms up and overhead. Warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. You are the warrior. You have the wisdom. You have the strength. Inhale, palms together. Exhaling, hands down center line. Unbend the front knee. Exhaling, hinging at the hip. Feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, rise up to standing. Come to the toes of the back foot. Exhaling, come into the back of the chair. Heel toe. Heel toe. We're going to take it out wide. Feet will be at an angle. Toes lifted and spread. Deep inhale to lengthen the spine like somebody's pulling a string attached to your spinal cord. Exhaling, bending at the knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling, bending at the knees. Keep your heart open. Keep those shoulder blades drawn down and back. Inhale, rise up. Exhaling. See if you can take it just a little bit deeper. Keeping your breath deep and full. Inhale, rise up. Heel toe, heel toe. Coming back to standing. Now, transitions are extremely important. So we're going to inhale, shift weight into the left leg. Build from the ground up. Toes lifted and spread. Thigh drawn in. Scoop the tailbone. Open the heart. Relax the shoulders. Chin drawn in. Deep inhale. Exhaling, bringing the sole of the right foot to the ankle or to the inside of the calf. Always rebuilding from the ground up. Take one hand or both. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Your gaze, your drishti is lifted. Breath deep and full. And then gently release. Notice even teacher sways and falls. Some days I've got my balance, some days I don't. We're reteaching our body. Things going on in my mind. I'm wondering if the microphone's working. Come back to your breath. Keep your breath deep and full. Transition. Shift weight into the right leg. Toes lifted and spread. Feel a lightness on the hip. Shoulder blades down and back. Bring the sole of the left to the ankle or to the inside of the calf. Feel your breath deep and full. One hand or both to heart center. Gaze is lifted. Breath deep and full. Breathing in. Breathing out. As you're ready, mindfully make your way back to standing, Tadasana, mountain pose. You are the mountain. Feel your connection to the earth beneath your feet, whether you're seated or standing. Whatever position you're in, feel the earth beneath you. Feel it rising up to support you. Staying with your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Deep inhale. Exhaling, we're going to step both legs back and come into a forward fold. Make it a 90-degree angle. Keep your upper arms drawn into your shoulders. Send your sit bones back towards the back of the room. You're making your spine just as long as possible. Stay here for one more full breath cycle. Then on your next inhale, walk your way back up to standing. I'm going to turn the chair sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. It's going to be as if we have a block between our legs. We're going to draw the thigh bones in and up and keep the knees right in line together. With a deep inhale, shift weight into the left foot. Exhaling, bend the right knee, bringing the heel towards your sit bones. Keep your knees in line with each other. Keep your breath deep and full. And then lower it down. Inhale, shift weight into the opposite foot, whichever is opposite for you. Exhaling, bending at the knee, bringing the heel bone close to the sit bones. And release. Inhale, roll high up on the balls of your feet. Exhaling, lowering down. 2 more. Follow the rhythm of your breath. As you exhale and come back, then make your way back to a seated position. Mindful transitions. Breath is deep and full. Now I want you can keep your eyes open, or you can keep your eyes, or you can softly close your eyes. Remember to keep that drishti, your gaze, just above eye level. Helps to uplift the spirits. So with eyes open or eyes closed, I want you to scan your body from head to toe. Find any area of particular sensation. Right now we're just locating an area of sensation. Now notice if that area of pain or sensation has any type of movement that you could describe. Is it jabbing? Is it throbbing? Is it wave-like, like an ocean wave? Is it pulsating? Does it hop like a frog? Now that you've located it and identified its type of movement, see if it has a temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? Or is it tepid, lukewarm? Next, assign that area of sensation a color. It's whatever color comes to mind. It can be gold, it can be purple, it can be green. Just assign it a color. Give it a shape. Is it round? Is it irregular? Is it sharp and pointy? Just give it a shape. Now you have the area of sensation. Imagine taking it into your hand. It has a color, a shape, a temperature. And in your mind, lift the shape up to the light. Let the light, the sunlight, just shine on it. Just give it space. And then in your mind, bring your hand back down to your leg. And if your eyes happen to be closed, softly open them. And notice if there's any change in that area. The practice that we did is called the 5 qualities of pain. I use it often. I've used it often after surgeries and treatments. I am a patient at MD Anderson, and I have been for 20 years now. And this meditation, it's not in any way meant to, it didn't make my pain go away. It's not to make the pain go away. It just gives it space. Because often when we have a pain, say a sensation in our shoulder, we focus on it and we contract and we give it energy and it gets more and more painful. If you can give it this symbol and hold it up to the light and give it space, it's still going to be there. But the muscles and the energy around it are going to release and loosen up, and it won't be as intense. That's been my personal experience. So if you want to try it for a headache, whatever sensations you have, if you have a heartache, try it. 5 qualities of pain. Location, movement, temperature, color, and shape. All right. Come into your most comfortable seated position, and we'll go into Shavasana. Some people's favorite part of yoga, some people's least favorite part of yoga. When I first started yoga, I thought everybody loves Shavasana. But the more people I've studied with, there's some people the last thing they ever wanted to do was be still and be quiet. They couldn't wait to get out the door of the studio. And that came as a big surprise to me. But I feel that we've earned it. We've worked up to it. So get into your most comfortable seated position. Let your shoulders relax. Let your palms be down or up, whatever's most comfortable for you. You can even place them into a nice complete circle. Just relax. As you get comfortable, softly close your eyes with your gaze lifted. Bring your awareness to your breath. Feel your breath as you inhale. Feel your breath as you exhale. Take a deep cleansing breath, a deep inhale through the nose, a cleansing exhale through the mouth. And if you'd like, take that again. Deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, letting go of anything that no longer serves you. Next, I'd like for you to bring your awareness to your feet. Relax your toes, the arches of your feet, and the heels. Relax your ankles. Relax your calves. Relax your knees and your thighs. Allow your hips to relax into the chair. Let the chair just rise up to support you. Release your spine into the chair. Feel your low belly soften. Allow the area around your heart to soften. Relax your hands and your arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles of your face. Completely relax. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Feel your body breathing. Feel the sensation of the air on your skin. Feel the sensation of the clothes on your skin. Begin to gently awaken the body by small movements of the fingers and the toes. Make little circles with the wrists and the ankles. Moving into more movement. If you'd like, take the arms up overhead and extend the legs for a nice organic stretch, like you're waking up first thing in the morning. Bring your palms together at heart center in Anjali Mudra. And repeat after me. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at ease. May I be free from suffering. May I be peaceful. May I be happy. May I be at ease. Om Shanti, which means peace, and Namaste. Have a beautiful day.